Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and I am a single mother by choice, meaning I chose to have a baby on my own. I'm 40 years old. I used donor sperm, and I had him via IVF. He is 10 weeks tomorrow, and he's the best thing that ever happened to me. I wanted to inspire other women who were also thinking about doing this, being a single mother by choice, and are on the fence. My thought process was I have all the time in the world to meet a man, but I don't have all the time in the world to have a baby. And when I do eventually am ready to meet someone and I have that energy put out there, it's going to be because I'm just really trying to find the perfect partner for me as a woman, and not because I'm trying to have a baby because time is running out, because I already have one. Yeah. I've always been that person that felt like something was missing in my life, and it's not because I'm not fulfilled like within myself, because I've been on a huge emotional healing, self-love, self-reflection, self-everything journey for the year before I got pregnant with him, and honestly, having him has fulfilled so many voids in my life. Not that you should need to have a child to fill voids, but it filled a lot of holes in my heart. Another great reason to be a solo mom is you don't have to share him with anybody. I can come and go as I please and do what I want as I please, and nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot do. And a lot of people have opinions, but it feels nice to say it's my child and only my child, and you can't tell me what to do, and your opinion doesn't matter. I don't have to share him. I don't have to get permission to bring him out of the city and out of the country. He's all mine, all my choices, all mine. I won't sugarcoat it and say it's easy. It's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and I had no idea what I was in for until he was actually here. Postpartum has been no easy feat, but I'm doing it and I'm thriving, trying to thrive. But for me, it's been very hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. My body hasn't bounced back. My body hurts. He can be fussy a lot of the time, and there's nobody to pass him off to. So it's not easy, but it's totally worth it. So if it's something that you've been thinking about and you're on the fence and you think, well, I'm just going to keep trying to meet somebody, don't put that desperate energy out there of trying to meet someone just for the sake of having a baby. It's never going to work out, and you're going to end up being with someone that's not right for you, and you end up having to share your baby with someone. I mean, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you meet the best person for you, but it's so empowering to make this choice and to bring a baby on your own in this world as a woman. It was the most beautiful and most empowering thing that I've ever done, and you won't regret it. Feel free to send me any messages or respond here. It's my favorite thing to talk about in the whole world, and I'm actually trying to figure out my way of making it a career of helping other women go through this process. I'm a certified empowerment coach. I'm working on my master's right now. I would love to write a book. I'd love to have a podcast. I'd love to do it all. I love to talk about it. I love to talk about the vulnerability of being a mom. I love to talk about the authenticity of being a mom and postpartum, because it's not all roses. It's freaking hard, but it's so worth it. And I think more people need to talk about the hard shit. Anyways, I'm here to answer any questions. Feel free. Love you all. So I usually make my videos with this filter. It's called the Neutral filter. I just think it looks like natural and everything. But then I was just like looking at me in my real camera without the filter. But as someone who wants to be authentic and vulnerable, this is no filter. This is also a side effect of postpartum. Skin melasma is what it's called. I always have freckles, but I just have even more freckles now ever since I had a baby. So yeah, on my forehead, on my everywhere, melasma. The joys of having a baby. My gray hair started coming in a lot more. I don't have time to do my hair, but the worst part of it is the pain that I'm in. I can walk about 10 feet and then I have to sit down because the pain in my back is excruciating. And I got this new carrier that I bought on Marketplace for like a quarter of the price it usually is, and it's so much more support. But yeah, it's very hard walking. This is about as slow as I could walk, and when I sit down for a bit, I'm good, and then I can start moving again. But then that just shooting pain in my back comes back, and it's I don't know. I have diastasis recti. I don't even know how to say it right. Diastasis recti, when your abdominal muscles separate, and it's causing me a lot of pain and looking like I'm still pregnant. I find that the less I move my body, when I get up and move again, it hurts a lot more. So I'm trying to move my body a little bit more. And I'll bring out the big bulky stroller. So I'm happy I got this carrier. And he, like I said, he usually always falls asleep. The truth is, being a single mother by choice is lonely. And maybe some of you are blessed to have big families and siblings and parents that are, you know, able to help you and be there for you. But the reality is it could be very lonely. But it's not a reason to not do it, because even no matter how lonely you are, you still have your little one that makes you feel like it's all worth it. But there's nobody to talk to at the end of the day when it's been a hard day. There's nobody to say, take the baby because I'm gonna go crazy if I have to hold him for one more second of him screaming. There's nobody to do that. So I'm not gonna say being a single mother by choice is for the faint of heart. You need to know what you're going into. But I feel like all of us that make that decision to go into it, we're fierce, strong, and we can do it. I hear so many women saying that even with a partner, it's hard. I'd rather be doing it alone because I don't have someone telling me what to do and don't do this and don't do that. So I'm still happy I did alone. No regrets. But sometimes you just wish there was another person there to throw your emotions on or talk about it with. But that's why it's important to build community and make community. And I think it's so important. And I reach out to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. I've made it a point to share my story with a lot of people and find other people that are going through the same journey as me. And it's been so motivating, inspiring, and loving to have that support and community. If you're wondering when the right time to make this choice and to do it, it's now. It's that you found this message, that you found this video, that you found me, and I'm telling you that now is the time to do it. There'll never be a right time. I always thought I was going to wait until I had more money, a better career, a better everything, a better place to live, a better car, and those things just never came. And just my age kept getting higher and higher. So I just went ahead and did it. I didn't know where I was going to get anything from. I didn't know where the money would come from. I didn't know how I would do anything, but I was able to do it, and I did it. I feel like when there's something that you want bad enough and so much, you don't need to know how it's going to come or what's going to happen. Just keep doing the things. Just keep doing it, and you find a way. I don't know how, but you figure out a way. You just find a way. Like I have to say, like everything that I needed for my baby, I received at my baby shower. I received in gifts, and I was very grateful, and I was not expecting that. But when you're meant to have something, the universe will provide it, and you don't need to know how or when or why or how it's going to unfold. You just need to believe that it's going to happen and just keep doing the things. And if you've been following me for a long time and you've known me for a long time and you've seen me throughout the years, I'm someone who used to compete in fitness competitions. I'm someone who has always lived in my daughter energy, I guess you could say, and always wanting attention and always wearing the tightest things and revealing things and the highest heels and hair extensions and long nails. I still have my nails done because I like pretty nails, but I mean, they need to be done, but they used to be a lot longer. Fake eyelashes. Always getting my eyebrows done every 2 weeks. Like now it's been a while. Always having my hair, you would never see a gray hair. Using a lot of filters in my pictures. Never showing a picture of myself that didn't look good. Never showing myself that I didn't feel looked presentable or good. To right now being the heaviest I've ever weighed. Having just everything look a mess. To being in pain, to not having anything nice to wear, to not being able to wear heels. I don't even know if I'll ever be able to wear them again. And just being the happiest I've ever been. I mean, there's still so much more that I want to do, that I know will bring me the ultimate happiness. Like, this is the ultimate happiness, but I know that there's so much more in life that I want and I will have, because I just know it will happen. I believed that I would have him and I would bring him to life, and he's here. So why can't I have all the other things? And why won't I have all the other things? It's the most fulfilled I've ever felt. It's the most beautiful I've ever felt. And it's not like beautiful like physical beauty, because I'm not really feeling very physically beautiful right now, but I just feel internally beautiful. My spirit feels beautiful. Just my aura feels beautiful. Like, just life feels beautiful to me. I'm not saying you have to go have a baby to do that, but you need to go after what you want. You need to fulfill your dream. You need to be like, it is for me in this lifetime, not the next lifetime, not when this is better, not when this is more perfect, not when this happens, not when that happens. Like, now is the time. Go after what you want. Do the things that you want. Do the little steps. Live the life that you want. And I'm not living the life that I want yet, but I know it's coming because I created it this far. You get to have what you want. And the final note that I'll say is, don't share your dreams and all of your wants and all your desires with just everybody. Make sure you find someone that you trust, someone that you know will support you, because a lot of people are going to say, no, you can't do that, and no, you shouldn't do that, and no, that can't happen, and no, that's impossible. And do you really think that you can do that on your own? If I would have listened to everybody that told me what they thought about me doing this, I wouldn't be here right now. But I wasn't taking no for an answer. Anybody that had anything negative to say or tried to sway me in a different direction, I didn't want to hear it. And they weren't, it was just, yeah, thanks, in one ear, out the other. So if you're someone who can be easily swayed, don't tell everybody. Tell the people that you know are going to support you and love you and tell you what you're doing is great. And that's what I will leave you with. I'm always here to talk about any of this or be there to be your support person if nobody else wants to support you. And you got this.